So I wasted years waiting to discover my purpose. See the way I'm saying it? That was what it was. It was like a search. I was searching for my purpose. I even paid to sit down with a purpose discovery expert. And I sat down with him and he did his analysis. And truly, he did something. But guess what? I was waiting to see my purpose, to see the full picture, how it was going to play out. You know, they gave me the reports and all. Yeah, things aligned to me and all. But then, you know, the day I discovered being purposed, that was the day that my life truly transformed. And it was the fact that, unlike, you know, waiting, you know, I give kudos to some people. There are people that can see their life clearly 5 years from now, 10 years from now. They have the step to step, you know, they can see it clearly. But there are some other people that are not that gifted, and I was one of those people. You know, and one of the things that happened to me in being purposed, you know the way when you're writing an exam, and there are some answers, you know, from the moment you see the question, you know the answer, and there are some answers, you know, by elimination. That's what happens when you're purposed. You know, when you become purposed about becoming your better version, you may not know the exact answer, but you know the ones to eliminate, the things to take out, you know, in your journey to becoming your better version. And that's what happened. So I couldn't see the entire picture, but then, you know what, I knew I couldn't stay the same. I could clearly see the picture. If I continued doing what I was doing, I could see where that would take me. But then I didn't like where that was taking me. So what happened? I became purposed that, okay, I'm going to become better. You know, and then what happens? I now had an inkling. You know, that's what happens when you become purposed. You don't have to see the entire picture, but you have a sense of direction, and you become determined and intentional about taking the steps that will take you there. And that's what happens. And that's what I'm calling you to do. I'm calling you to become purposed, to become intentional about becoming your best version, because it's not going to happen by default. Nothing good happens by default. If you want something good, it takes intentionality. And that's what I'm inviting you to do. And so, you know, clarity is a reward for motion. It's not a prerequisite. And that's the power of being purposed. You know, you first of all, you know, when you realize that I can't continue the way I am, then you now decide to start taking small steps towards where you're going. And then as you start moving, you start compounding, you start moving, the path becomes clearer. It's like a fog. Everything looks foggy, you know, and then you can't see anything now. But guess what? The more you move, the clearer it becomes. You can now say, oh yes, this is where I want. No, this is. But if you keep staying stuck and you don't do anything, it gets worse. So I'm inviting you on the journey to become purposed, and do well to like, share, and subscribe.